Hello, everybody. This is Fernando for the latest Godzilla Podcast. Another good entry when it comes to the Godzilla 2014 film. This time having to do again with the art of the 2014 film. This will be the upcoming book, really cool book that'll showcase a whole bunch of concept art and ideas that were going into the development of this film. BusinessInsider.com has a really good link where they talk about and they showcase some new images from the book itself, and they talk about the ideas behind these concept arts. I'll include a link for it below so that way you can take a look on your own. It's really, really cool stuff. I can't wait for this book to come out because, as I mentioned in the past, I love concept art and I love books that detail concept art for movies because it's so fascinating to see ideas where they could have gone and potentially ideas for the future. Interestingly enough, BusinessInsider.com reveals that one of the things associated with one of the concepts art was that it looks like the Man of Steel movie kind of helped change certain parts of the film for the Godzilla movie. Now, apparently, the original idea was that there was going to be a Godzilla carcass that was going to be discovered entombed in ice somewhere in Siberia, and they include a picture of that concept art there. So at one point in the film, somebody was going to find a Godzilla carcass, Godzilla himself, essentially enclosed in a block of ice, and it was going to be a big reveal in the film. But once Man of Steel followed and came out, and they had a similar concept, in that case being that giant ship of his in that large area of ice up north, then they had to cancel and rethink things over because they didn't want to have this thing essentially mimicked on there. Another really cool thing is there's a really, really awesome shot of a concept art that showcases a nuclear submarine essentially stranded on top of a mountain. And it shows some people on some boats approaching this submarine. So the idea behind this is that something very big essentially grabbed this submarine, took it up to land, and then posted it on some kind of mountainside. Who knows for what reason whatsoever. But the bad news is, I was thinking, oh my god, this is going to be so cool. This is going to be in the movie itself. But no, the bad news is Gareth Edwards says that they tried to make this image work somehow in the film, but it looks like the way he says it is it's not in it. So maybe it's not in the film exactly like the concept art shows. Maybe it's a different thing, like the submarine is in town, posted in some building or something along those lines, but otherwise the shot itself is not in the film, so kind of a bummer on there. But I think also they took it out because if everyone remembers the Pacific Rim film, there's a very poignant scene with the one of the giant robots essentially carrying not a submarine but one of those oil tankers and using it and dragging it and grabbing it and using it as like a battering ram of some sort. And so to have something like that again in a film where a giant monster is carrying and grabbing this thing, I think it would have again mimicked that, much like Man of Steel. So anyways, check out the link when you have a chance. Very cool stuff. So that way you'll be able to see all this really, really nice concept art. So alright, thanks everybody.